So my name is Emmet Keeffe III. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm specifically an entrepreneur in the software world. I started my own company in 1998 called iRise and spent 17 years building that business. I recently joined a private equity and venture capital firm that focuses specifically on software, and now I'm focused on helping other young entrepreneurs achieve their dreams in the software world. I have a bit of a crazy life dream, and that's to win the Formula One World Championship. I've been on a mission to do that since 1995, and I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but it's my dream. And so I spend a lot of time in the Formula One community, and a friend of mine, Graham Hackland, who at the time was head of technology for Lotus F1 team, pulled me aside, knew I was looking for something to do related to peace, introduced me to peace one day, showed me the logo on the car, and really that's how the connection happened. So my passion for racing, passion for peace, it all came together. So when I was a young child, I was born in the late 60s. My father talked to us when we were kids about peace a lot. He was right in the middle of the Vietnam era, almost got drafted into the military. He was a naval doctor, and so ended up helping people that were at war. And so really what I'm doing with Peace One Day and my commitment to the initiative is really in his honor. It just felt like the exact right thing to do for him and for the world. I've spent the last 15 years building a massive Rolodex of large global corporates, people in the world that are extremely successful. And what I'm really excited about with the new presidency of the Patrons program is to leverage that Rolodex to help accelerate the Peace Initiative. As an entrepreneur, I actually find Jeremy Gilly to be one of the most extraordinary entrepreneurs on the planet. I'm inspired by the simplicity of the vision, the idea of taking Mother's Day as an inspiration and starting an initiative to try and establish a single day of international peace and nonviolence, and to try and change behavior on that day. Everyone that I talk to about Peace One Day thinks it's an absolutely fantastic initiative. I think many people in the U.S. are not aware of this initiative, and so I'm looking very much forward to expanding our footprint into the New York area, into the Silicon Valley, and carrying the message far and wide across the U.S. So there's been a few large global corporates that have set the bar as far as how to help get the word out for Peace One Day. Unilever and Coca-Cola have done extraordinary things. I think something else I can do as part of my presidency is to help bring exposure to more corporates. There are many large corporations in the world that can drive this message far and wide, and I'd like to help get us into some of those conversations. For example, Jeremy and I are going to go talk to one of the world's largest video game makers and see what we can do there. We're also going to go talk to one of the biggest makers of mobile services and see if we can get them engaged in a peace app. At Peace One Day, one of the most critical things for us to do is drive awareness of the day. And currently, according to McKinsey, we have more than 1 billion people that are aware of the initiative, but we still have far to go. We ultimately want to get every human being on the planet aware of it, and then ultimately doing something different on that day. First, we formed the corporate coalition, and we had large global corporates like Coca-Cola putting the Peace One Day logo on the side of a Coke can and bottle. We had Unilever, who did an amazing peace brand with their Axe branding. And so the corporates have stepped up and they put the word out in their community. What the Patrons program is all about is putting out the word in your own personal social network. For example, I've got almost 4,000 people on my LinkedIn profile, and when I became a patron, everyone in my LinkedIn world knows that I'm committed to Peace One Day. Same thing with Facebook, all the social channels. So I think one of the things you're doing by becoming a member of our Patrons program is getting the word out in your own social network that you're supporting peace.